So we've taken our next step in this infinite journey of enlightenment. A series of events have taken place that has brought us to where we are right now. This is the most important time of our lives. It's in this very moment which exists prior to a thought that we have the potential to be. Being exists in this moment, in this time, and knowing, seeing, feeling, and experiencing all that there is right now. Stay tuned as Ron Ash teaches how to locate our special gift, connect with spirit, and intentionally create our experiences.
Do you have a special gift that you'd like to share with the world? Then consider broadcasting your message on BTRN. The Being Talk Radio Network is local, national, and international broadcasting with powerful programs that enlighten minds and change lives. BTRN hosts are passionate about purpose, motivating listeners to confidently move forward in the direction of their dreams. To host a show on BTRN, call 401-640-GIFT. Become a part of the Being Talk Radio Network today and contribute to positive change tomorrow. We are BTRN, the Being Talk Radio Network.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. The Intuitive Life Coach takes a metaphysical approach to life coaching, identifying root issues, accessing key problems, and formulating a highly effective approach and resolution. Through proven coaching techniques, the Intuitive Life Coach will help you to move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Author, counselor, teacher Ron Ash is the Intuitive Life Coach. Call 424-777-LAWS or connect online at theintuitivelifecoach.me.
Westside Yoga is the premier yoga center, committed to the integration of body, mind, and inner spirit. Whether you choose to participate in a single class for $10 or sign up for 2 weeks of unlimited classes for $35, Westside Yoga will help increase flexibility, alleviate stress, and improve memory and balance. Westside Yoga, 511 Broadway, Providence, Rhode Island. Visit westsideyogari.com or call 401-228-POSE. Westside Yoga, Yogana. Feel great.
Rhode Island Natural Awakenings magazine is the perfect resource for those seeking a healthy, natural lifestyle. In every free monthly publication, you'll find practical, cutting-edge information on natural health, nutrition, personal growth, green living, creative expression, and more. Find Natural Awakenings wherever free magazines are found. Read it online at rinaturalawakenings.com or call 401-709-2473. Feel good, live simply, laugh more. Rhode Island Natural Awakenings magazine.
Experience the power of being. Join author and intuitive life counselor Ron Ash on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Being explores the various modalities associated with self-help and spirituality. Master divine guidance, connect to source energy, and expand your consciousness. For a complete list of our affiliate stations and showtimes, visit beingwithronash.com.
Welcome to Being with Ron Ash. I'm Ron Ash, your host, and we are the Being Talk Radio Network, live and local, national and international on great stations worldwide. For a complete list of our affiliates and showtimes, visit us online at beingwithronash.com. That's beingwithronash.com. Today you are being with Ron Ash and Terra Sonora, author of the book Awakening the Higher Self, A Journey into Your Soul. She's a spiritual counselor and channeler of the angelic as well. Welcome, Terra Sonora.
Hi, Ron. Thanks for having me today.
It's great to have you on. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you right now as far as your spiritual walk?
Well, physically, I'm in beautiful Sedona, Arizona. I'm living the dream here. And in my spiritual walk, I've been a channeler of the angelic realm for 26 years. And this has been just an incredible journey of talking to angels and ascended masters, and I'm very blessed to be clairaudient, so I hear them, and I'm able to help people. I've been a professional spiritual counselor since the 1980s, and I love what I do. I feel incredibly blessed.
Awesome. Sonoma, yeah, it must be beautiful there. This one, a little chilly here in New England, I have to say.
Have you been out to Sedona? It's really beautiful.
No, I haven't, and I feel a draw to go out there.
Well, most people do. If you start looking at pictures of these gorgeous red rocks, there is a definite magnetism there. I was drawn to come out here back about 1989. Fell in love with it because I'm originally from upstate New York, Poughkeepsie area, actually. And once I fell in love with Sedona, I had to keep coming back 2 or 3 times a year, every year for 16 years. And I finally moved here 6 years ago, and it's been just awesome living here.
Yeah, the battle was over. Sonoma won.
Yes, exactly.
Oh gosh!
Boy, you're really tuned into how it was.
Yeah. So, when did your psychic abilities first rise to the top? When did you first realize that you had these abilities?
Well, as a child, I would just see ghosts, and it would scare me because I didn't get that it was a gift. And then in my 20s, a friend of mine gave me a book about reincarnation. A friend whose name happened to be Angel. I thought that was kind of prophetic,
Yeah, it seems like they really have an awesome sense of humor.
Yes.
With the names that they come up from all kinds of people that are in our daily lives. Even, we had the financial issues of 2008 and the people that came to the top. It's like all their names kind of echoed, what they did or what they were doing. It's pretty wild stuff.
It is, and it was just fortunate that, Angel came along and gave me this book called Past Lives, Future Loves by Dick Sutphin. And it changed my life completely because I had, realization that I'm a soul and that I've been around before. And it was a huge awakening for me because so much made sense that I could never make sense of before that.
Yeah.
And from that point on, I just started reading every metaphysical book I could get my hands on, and I was just going to any classes I could find on meditation, crystals, energy healing. I just dove in completely, and within months I was hearing and seeing and feeling spirit and getting messages, and it just came on very quickly for me once I opened that door.
Boy, it's happening for a lot of people now, too, as we're getting into the last month and the coming months as well. And that's exactly what happened with me, too. It's all of a sudden, I believe me, Terra, I read what I was required to read for the majority of my life. All of a sudden, books started to appear, and I couldn't get enough of them. My wife was like, what is going on with you? You just read. It was an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. And then you start to see this kind of string of the way and the little hints into the mysteries of your past lives and who you're connected with as far as ascended masters go and angels and whatnot. It's amazing.
Yeah, it was really an incredibly powerful time, and honestly it's never stopped, that quest for understanding the universe and the quest for oneness with God and oneness with the higher realms is just constant.
Yeah. And like you said, the greatest part of it is really recognizing that we are soul and spirit. We're just kind of having that human experience, so to speak. And we've done it before.
Exactly, and there's a certain comfort in that if we know we've died 1,000 deaths and we're still here, then it can change our fear of death or our view of death.
Yeah, and it has done just that in my own life and many of the people that are now closest to me, and I say now closest to me because it seems as if, the people are always changing as we're going on this journey, as we're discovering more, learning more about ourselves, our past lives, and the people that are coming into it. It seems like the team around us continues to change. Exactly.
And we get to know and become familiar with more and more beings of light. And one of my passions in the last couple of years has been navigating the interdimensional realms. And I'm working on a book in that regard because some people, think of this side and the other side. But the other side is just so rich with levels and dimensions and beings of light. And it's just incredible when you start opening up to different levels of consciousness and what you can find on the other side. And I enjoy taking people through guided meditations to journey through the interdimensional realms and meet the beings of light within each realm. And that's a lot of fun. So would you say, to a certain extent, we are simultaneously existing in both realms or all realms? All realms. I do feel that we are interdimensional beings, and yet the people that are asleep, we'll just call them, the collective unconscious, are only focused on the third dimension and the material realm. And that's okay. That's just where they're at. Those are typically the young souls of the world, and it's more the mature and old souls that are awakening and opening and realizing that we are more than the physical body. Are we going to continually learn more about who we were? When it's relevant. I think that, we've had a whole lot of lifetimes that may not be specifically relevant to who we are today. But the more that we open to our higher self, we will begin to integrate these past life soul pieces. And I've had many of these, I call them past life soul integrations, where you just get the download of who you were before. And with that comes this soul piece. In the shamanic traditions, they say that, we sometimes fragment off with traumas or tragedies from past lifetimes. And as we ascend our consciousness, we begin to call back all of our missing soul pieces. And just as a quick example, many years ago I was going through a divorce, and I call it that I had a bout of seriousness. I was just really stuck in this serious energy. And one night, I was meditating, and I had this full past life soul integration of myself as an Irish barmaid. And she just called herself Margaret, the spirit of fun. And this whole energy just came over me, and I realized that this was me in a past life, and it kind of gave myself permission to lighten up and be more fun. It was great. It just came at the perfect time. And it's a lot about existing in the present. That too. We can't be overly focused on our past lifetimes. It's really about integrating more and more of who we are in the now. You're absolutely right, because that's where the power lies, is in being all that we are in the now moment all the time. Yeah, for me, as far as looking back at these past lives and having the masters help me with this discovery, the many discovery periods that come up in my life, really helped me to better understand who I am now, who I was then, and gives me the ability to really continue that plan or that quest that started lifetimes ago. That's a good point, because, we are here on mission. We often have these life purposes that keep evolving and growing as we become more and more aware. Sometimes the plans, take a fork in the road here and there. But the understanding of all that we've been really empowers us and gives us more tools in going forward with our current mission.
Yeah. So I have to share this, and I'm just kind of going on Amazon right now and learning more about your book, Awakening the Higher Self, A Journey into Your Soul, Meditations and Insights from the Angelic Realm. The description says, experience deep and profound meditations, meet and channel your angels and spirit guides, discover your true life's purpose, communicate with your loved ones on the other side, create more joy in your life, discover all that you are. It just says it all. That description is just perfect for what everyone needs right now. And this is going back to, how many years ago?
Well, it's been a while. That's the description of my guided meditation CD that I sell on Amazon. My book right now is out of print. I self-published and then ran out of copies, and I'm actually looking for a publisher to get that printed again. But the guided meditation CD really does help you open up and connect to your higher self and begin to experience yourself as a soul and meet with your angels and spirit guides and receive messages and insights or healing energy. And then one of the meditations is specifically to help you align with your life's purpose. So they sell like crazy on Amazon, and I get a lot of really great feedback on it. So
yeah,
I'm really
I
proud
can't
of that.
say enough about the power of a guided meditation. And when it's really channeled, like you said, from angels or from the ascended masters or spirit, very powerful, can really take you back and help you to connect with your soul.
Yeah, and sometimes, you get that busy mind going and you need a little help to go into those deeper states of consciousness.
Well, the book is available in used copies on Amazon, believe it or not, for a very $59.94.
That's how rare it is, I guess.
Yeah, 2 collectibles from $25. I don't know if I'd go for the collectibles, probably.
No, I need to get on Lulu or one of those and just
there must
publish
be
a few more. I got to get that back in print.
Demand out there for it. Oh, gosh, so interesting. So it's election day. We're sharing our election day together, and like any day where certain decisions are being made, there's an energy. What would you say the energy is today?
Well, it's a little tense, frankly. There's
I'm feeling that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of tension because frankly, we have witnessed election tampering in our lifetime.
Yes.
I mean, I really believe that, and it's sad that that's the reality. And I think people are nervous about whether the election is going to be tampered with again.
Yeah. Going way back to that Bush-Gore election back in the day. Scary stuff,
Well,
yeah,
stuff. And, it's very unusual that in the Bush-Gore election, for example, that Gore won the, quote, popular vote, meaning he got more votes. And how did the person that got more votes not get to be president? It's like, it still confuses me. I know it's the whole electoral college thing, but it's just, ripe with potential for manipulation, and that's a little disturbing to people.
I'll tell you what, on that night I turned to my wife and I just had this feeling, this really bad feeling. I said, this is not a good thing. And my heart just dropped into my stomach as if I knew what was going to take place, what was going to transpire over the next, 8 years or so. And, it's been but with that said, everything for a purpose. And, earlier in the show, we started to talk a little bit about, people coming into their life purpose and, letting go of a lot of the material things. And it kind of forced us to do just that, to kind of release a lot of these things. A lot of these things that the masters throughout the ages had said to, give it away. The things that anchored us down and held us in these positions that were not lining up with our life purpose.
Exactly. And people are still learning these lessons of letting go right now. I have two very close friends that just lost their homes in foreclosure, and it's tragic that and of course we have to give our prayers out to all the people on the East Coast that have lost their homes in hurricanes. There's obviously some major lessons of letting go that people are learning, but on the other hand, there's times when the universe forces change upon us, and we can either go right into victim consciousness and suffer and really create more suffering upon ourselves than we need to, or we can see it as an opportunity to create change and to let go of what was and embrace what is. And yet there's a certain amount of suffering and grieving that's just normal when someone goes major life changes like that. But it's also an opportunity for the human spirit to soar and for people to band together and really help each other.
Absolutely. Actually wrote a little thing on Facebook last night. It's not always when one's plans correspond with one's destiny. And, that's something that we really need to reflect on because, we tend to make these plans. And, one of the responses that was God just kind of laughs at us. It's like,
right.
Okay.
Right.
That is, you'll never understand fully how tentative those plans are. All right, we'll be back with more Terra Sonora. We'll be taking your calls for free reading at 424-757-1425 right after this break.
Thanks.
Do you have a special gift that you'd like to share with the world? Then consider broadcasting your message on BTRN. The Being Talk Radio Network is local, national, and international broadcasting with powerful programs that enlighten minds and change lives. BTRN hosts are passionate about purpose, motivating listeners to confidently move forward in the direction of their dreams. To host a show on BTRN, call 401-640-GIFT. Become a part of the Being Talk Radio Network today and contribute to positive change tomorrow. We are BTRN, the Being Talk Radio Network.
Get pain relief now. Dr. Amy Westrick understands what you're going through. Nothing matters more than getting out of pain. Spinal adjustments, physiotherapy, and massage therapy are all treatments available at Eastside Chiropractic Center, Incorporated. Specialized care, provider recommended, soothing results. Eastside Chiropractic Center, Incorporated, 511 Broadway, Providence, Rhode Island. Call 401-453-BACK or visit Dr. Amy Westrick online at drwestrick.com.
Bridge the gap between Earth and the spiritual plane of existence. Join author and psychic medium Joseph Labruto III on a multi-dimensional journey of transformation every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on Being with Ron Ash. Communicate with a deceased loved one, the Ascended Masters, spirit guides, angels, and other spiritual beings, or ask Joseph about your career, relationship, or life path. There is more to life than what we know. Find the answers at www.psychicmediumjoseph.com.
Mark Analik serves as a full channel, a perpetual conduit linking earthbound souls with those residing in spirit. Learn the significance of life lessons while revealing your life's purpose and step into your magnificence through the abilities of Mark Analik. Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Realize your highest truth through the assistance of Mark Analik. 954-647-0914. markanalik@gmail.com.
Westside Yoga is the premier yoga center, committed to the integration of body, mind, and inner spirit. Whether you choose to participate in a single class for $10 or sign up for 2 weeks of unlimited classes for $35, Westside Yoga will help increase flexibility, alleviate stress, and improve memory and balance. Westside Yoga, 511 Broadway, Providence, Rhode Island. Visit westsideyogari.com or call 401-228-POSE. Westside Yoga, Yogana. Feel great.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. The Intuitive Life Coach takes a metaphysical approach to life coaching, identifying root issues, accessing key problems, and formulating a highly effective approach and resolution. Through proven coaching techniques, the Intuitive Life Coach will help you to move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Author, counselor, teacher Ron Ash is the Intuitive Life Coach. Call 424-777-LAWS or connect online at theintuitivelifecoach.me.
Have you ever wished you could talk to the animals? The Pet Psychic can facilitate the communication between you and your animals on Earth, as well as those who have crossed over. Join the Pet Psychic on the Being Talk Radio Network. Communicate with your pets, past and present, through the abilities of the Pet Psychic.
Reach out and communicate with your loved ones on Earth and in spirit via Diane Gian Lorenzo. Join Diane Gian Lorenzo, Spirit Communicator for humans and animals, Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Accurate, therapeutic, healing. Call Diane Gian Lorenzo, Pet Psychic, at 386-308-1356 or visit DianeGianLorenzo.com.
Experience the power of being. Join author and intuitive life counselor Ron Ash on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Being explores the various modalities associated with self-help and spirituality. Master divine guidance. Connect to source energy and expand your consciousness. For a complete list of our affiliate stations and showtimes, visit beingwithronash.com.
That is Eric Peterson and his title Rainbow. You can connect with Eric and all of our guests, past, present, and future, at beingwithronash.com. That's beingwithronash.com. If you'd like to connect with Terra Sonora, you could do so at angelchannel.com. That's angelchannel.com. Or you can connect with her again at beingwithronash.com simply by clicking on her photo on our front page. We are taking calls at 424-757-1425. We have Catherine from Maryland joining us. How are things in Maryland today, Catherine?
Hi, how are you?
Excellent. What can we do for you?
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes. How can I help you today?
I'm going to try to keep it short. There are two things that I'm considering in two different aspects of my life. One is school. I've reached a crossroads with this and not really sure which direction to go. And the other one is my love life, where I'm going to be working with someone on a project, and it has a lot to do with the podcast that I already do on Blog Talk, and I'm just getting a feeling from this person there might be some romantic interest, so I kind of want to have Spirit tell me what they want to tell me in regards to those two areas.
Okay, well, I'm feeling that with the crossroads that you're at with school, that Spirit is compelling you to make a change, and that the new direction feels very positive, very exciting. Are you going into communications?
No, I'm actually a math major.
A math major, okay. Well, it's interesting because there may be some classes on communications that may help you in regard to developing this podcast into a career path or at least a side income opportunity. There might be other classes on marketing that may also call to you. But you say you're a math major. Are you looking to be in statistics or teaching? Because I feel teaching might be good for you also.
Oh, no, I'm going into finance. Finance.
Okay. Well, that's a good avenue as well. And I just feel that Spirit wants you to follow your heart, and that in doing these different classes, I think it's going to give you a well-rounded understanding of doing business in the world, and that you may still consider some aspects of communication because I do feel that you enjoy this podcasting, yes?
Yes, but I'm still adamant about finishing the math degree because, especially as a woman in the workplace, you definitely want to have strong quantitative skills. There's no moving.
Exactly, and that feels like you're on the right track there. Regarding your love life, I feel this new relationship is worth exploring. It feels a little tentative, so it may be the kind of thing that starts slow and builds over time. And yet there does seem to be a very positive energy between you and this person. So there's definitely some potential there to explore. But as always, it's free will, whether you both choose to grow the relationship over time. But there's definitely a spark there, so it's worth exploring.
Okay. I'm going to go soon. In regards to the school thing, I was supposed to be in New York. Should I just leave that alone and just finish my degree where I am right now, or just try to at least move out of state?
I'm feeling that it's not exactly the best time to move right now. I'm feeling that if you're going to relocate, next year feels like a much better time. So I would at least finish out the semester, like maybe through next May, where you're at, and then reevaluate. If the pull to move is really strong next spring, then I would go for it. But it feels right to just hang in at least through this, this next month period.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome, Catherine. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks for the call. Finance. You'll probably be creating some very complex formulas to create some kind of derivatives.
Right, and then having podcasts to tell the rest of us how to do it.
I just turned my wife on to the magic of Skype. My niece is over in the islands, Bonaire and Curacao area. They're going to school to become a doctor, and two of her friends just started in finance at $90,000 a year, which will double the second year, and I think double again the third or something. It was a phenomenal amount of money.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, well, for some people.
If that's what they want, yeah.
Yeah, and it goes back to you could pay me all the money in the world to do something that I don't love, and I'll be miserable every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I hear you. And we also go through cycles where we could really be into a specific career for a chunk of years, and then when we're done, we're just done. And that happened to me. I was a paralegal for 20 years between, I'm giving my age, but 1978 and 1998. I was a paralegal, and I loved it, absolutely loved it. And then just one day I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I walked away.
Yeah, it happened to me also. I had been in retail for many years, and probably about 4 years working for someone, and about 17 years on my own with a chain of my own retail stores. And one day I went there, and it was as if there was this wall in front of me, and I was like, what is going on here? It was like Spirit would not allow me to do it anymore. There was something else I needed to do.
Yeah, when we hear that higher calling, it starts screaming at us if we ignore it.
Yeah, I tried to ignore it.
Yeah, we usually do.
I was like, but I have a plan, like we discussed earlier. I had a plan, and it was all kind of basically etched in sand there. And a lot of the decisions I made were based on what I perceived would be future events, and my children and what I wanted them to have, and I was going to keep this for them, and buy this for them, and this investment was going to be there, So things just changed. I said, wait a second, that's not your destiny. That seems very comfortable to you, but we need you for something more. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it just kind of
that higher
collapses.
Calling comes a knocking, and we have to answer the call to be in our own integrity. If we ignore it, then we start feeling like we're out of integrity with our true self, and that's often the driving force that compels people to make the change.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, let's go to Danny in California. Hello, Danny.
Hi, how are you guys this morning?
Excellent.
Great. Good. Thanks for calling, Danny. How can I help you today?
Thank you. Yes, well, like the caller before, I've got two different aspects as well. It's so funny. And listening to you tell your story, I felt like you were telling mine. It was so amazing. Yeah, with your spiritual journey and everything, I felt like you were telling my story with how it just all came about so quickly all at once. And after reading a book, I have the book that you're talking about, as a matter of fact. My questions, the aspects are, number one, with my spiritual journey, I had a spiritual awakening over the summer, and I've found out all of these gifts and abilities that I have, and so I'm trying to get some messages or guidance from the Ascended Master specifically on to get some guidance on how to go about it, like what to do first, next, and so forth, because everything is happening all at once, and it seems like I'm trying to do everything all at once, and I think I need to have some type of order going on. I'm already a Reiki 2 practitioner. I work with crystals. The angels come in on my healings when I'm working with people. I recognize their presence. And I know that I have the gift of intuition, clairvoyance, and I'm working on my clairaudience. But I feel that there's some other giftings out there that I'm missing that could help me with what I'm doing. And then also, my immediate family is in complete turmoil with regard to myself and my oldest 3 kids, and it's seeming to come from my husband, causing all this turmoil. It's just, emotional, mental, verbal abuse, and trying to keep my family distant, my oldest 2 kids away from my younger 3, not allowing them to come visit. And, my oldest daughter just had my first grandbaby, who's now 2 months old, and it's just really been really hard. And my middle daughter, which is, the youngest of the oldest 3, she's really going through it emotionally, and I just hurt so much for her. And she's a crystal child, I found out recently. And my oldest is an indigo child, I found out. And, I'm trying to hold the family together, but he's making it really impossible. So to try and get some guidance on how to get my family to stop going through all of this, it's really, really just tearing our family apart.
Wow, I can feel it. Well, ideally, you want to be focused in prayer at least a certain period of time each day, even if you can do, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, or whatever you can do, that during that time, I would recommend the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is very good for clearing out karma and helping to alleviate negativity. Have you heard of that one?
I love
yes,
that.
I have. Yes, I have, and I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Well, I always add an additional line right in the middle. For those who may not have heard it, the traditional prayer is that you're basically speaking to the souls of everyone in your life, and because we don't always know how we may have hurt them in a past life or how they have hurt each other in past lifetimes. So to me, the prayer is sort of a blanket apology and sending out love and forgiveness to everyone that is in your life. And so the basic prayer is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. But I find that adding a line right in the middle, it makes all the difference in the world for me. So I say it, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I forgive you, I love you, you. And just by adding the I forgive you, to me that balances it out a little bit more. So just hold all your family members in mind, in your heart, and just say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, or I forgive you, I love you, thank you. And kind of envision all of the family members kind of saying that to each other.
Okay.
And soul to soul, like you've got to have this soul meeting in your meditation where you just bring in all the higher selves of your family members and see them exchanging those forgivenesses back and forth. And I would just envelop the whole family in pink light and then golden light around that. And then keep asking your angels for help in being the best mediator, because I really feel that you've got to be the mediator. In some situations, I encourage people to be in detached observance, where you take that step back and observe. And you can do that when you feel like you're getting too emotionally enmeshed in everybody's little dramas that are going on. You've got to take that step back and be in detached observance for your own well-being, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But I really feel like you've got to be in the mix, being the active mediator between the siblings and your husband. And what I'm feeling is that spiritually that's a whole other subject, because you're really doing all the things you need to do in connecting to the ascended masters, and again, you might have a separate meditation where you're not just focused on, prayer and healing for the family, but if you can have some time that is specifically for communing with the angels, the archangels. I'm feeling Raphael is a good one for your family specifically. Ask Archangel Raphael to heal the connections between the family members. And also I'm feeling Mother Mary is a good one for the family issues. And then for your personal spiritual evolution, I'm feeling working with the Christ consciousness, which to me is the golden light, and that can be in the form of, Jesus, Buddha, or Krishna, as you wish, but I'm feeling a stronger connection to the Jesus form for you, the Jesus embodiment of that Christ consciousness. And just call in the golden light and ask for that attunement to the Christ consciousness frequency. And that's going to be the most powerful energy for you personally in your healing and spiritual work. But for the family, you just have to be the glue that keeps everyone together. Now, the husband is a whole other subject. And just to address it briefly, send him love and healing, of course, but you have to have a healthy detachment there when he goes into that negative energy. And, you may be faced with some personal decisions about how is that relationship going for you. And I see a lot of unsettled energy there. So there's issues that need to be addressed and resolved. There needs to be better communication, and there needs to be some healing on his part. But whether he's willing to heal, that's a whole other story, too. So it seems like we might need to have a private session to go into a lot more depth with all this. But that's kind of my summary take on it all. I hope that's helpful to you, Danny.
Oh my goodness, you have no idea just how helpful that is. I mean, you said that I've already been connecting with the Ascended Masters. I haven't noticed that I've had any real connection like back and forth. How are you able to tell that, and what suggestions do you have for me regarding that? Because that's wonderful if I have.
Well, you've been calling out to them telepathically, and, sometimes it takes a little while to attune to their frequencies so that you can feel and sense their response to you. But any time that you invoke a higher being, there is a response. I really believe that, that they always come when called.
Mm-hmm.
So
just pay
anytime
attention,
that
really.
you are invoking the Ascended Masters, any of them, whether it's, Mary or Christ or any of the high beings, they'll be responding to you in some way. So just ask them to send you the energy attunement to align with their frequency. And that's a great meditation. For example, with Archangel Michael, for example, you say, Archangel Michael, come, please be with me. And I ask to be attuned to your frequency so that I feel you and know you to be present with me now.
So, Terra, how would you schedule a private session? Go to the website, angelchannel.com.
Yes, angelchannel.com, and my email link is on there. And I can be reached, of course, anytime for a private session.
All right, we're going to have to take another quick break. We'll be back with more Terra Sonora on Being with Ron Ash right after these messages. Hold tight.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. The Intuitive Life Coach takes a metaphysical approach to life coaching, identifying root issues, accessing key problems, and formulating a highly effective approach and resolution. Through proven coaching techniques, the Intuitive Life Coach will help you to move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Author, counselor, teacher Ron Ash is the Intuitive Life Coach. Call 424-777-LAWS or connect online at theintuitivelifecoach.me.
Are you interested in promoting yourself, your business, or your platform? If so, you should contact RMA Associates for the most cost-effective ways to promote what you do. RMA has over 25 years of experience helping their clients grow while meeting the challenges of an ever-changing market. Email RMA today at rma.associates@yahoo.com for more information. Again, that's rma.associates@yahoo.com.
Capture the essence of the moment. Discover the possibilities for your future. The Tarot Life Coach uses an ancient form of counseling known as the Tarot to help you find the answers to life's many questions from an intuitive, spiritual perspective. Join psychic medium Tanya Melendez for the Tarot Life Coach, Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Romance, career, finance. Find the answers at www.tarotlifecoach.com.
Westside Yoga is the premier yoga center, committed to the integration of body, mind, and inner spirit. Whether you choose to participate in a single class for $10 or sign up for 2 weeks of unlimited classes for $35, Westside Yoga will help increase flexibility, alleviate stress, and improve memory and balance. Westside Yoga, 511 Broadway, Providence, Rhode Island. Visit westsideyogari.com or call 401-228-POSE. Westside Yoga, Yogana. Feel great.
Are you seeking guidance and clarity in your life? Internationally known psychic medium Sherry Hobson can guide you to a brighter future. Access your Akashic records revealing soul patterns that will help enable you to change your life, or connect to your angelic guidance, spirit guides, or those who have crossed over. Schedule your private session today at 760-521-2027 or at sherryhobson.com.
Do you have a special gift that you'd like to share with the world? Then consider broadcasting your message on BTRN. The Bean Talk Radio Network is local, national, and international broadcasting with powerful programs that enlighten minds and change lives. BTRN hosts are passionate about purpose, motivating listeners to confidently move forward in the direction of their dreams. To host a show on BTRN, call 401-640-GIFT. Become a part of the Bean Talk Radio Network today and contribute to positive change tomorrow. We are BTRN, the Bean Talk Radio Network.
Welcome back. You are being with Ron Ash and Terra Sonora, and we are the Being Talk Radio Network, live and local, national, and international on great stations worldwide. For a complete list of our affiliates and showtimes, visit us online at mybtrn.com. That's mybtrn.com. Taking calls at 424-757-1425. We have Christina from California. Hello, Christina.
Blessings. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for taking my call.
Very welcome.
I love what I'm hearing today, and I love it when people share what their journey has been like, because I feel like it's so supportive and validating for all of us out there, as well as healing as each one of us awaken and perceive the world around us in our own way. And on that note, I wanted to ask if you have any messages that are coming through from the archangels. If they have a message for me in any way, I will really happily receive it, and thank you for passing it along.
Oh, you're welcome, Christina. I just feel such a beautiful light around you. You definitely have very strong connections to the angelic realm, and I do feel that you're a channeler yourself, and that it's meant for you to be a conduit for that higher wisdom and higher love to flow through you to others. I do feel the presence of many of the archangels that are coming forward. They're sort of gathering in a big circle now, and they're saying that they love you very much and that they're very proud of the progress you have made in this lifetime already. They're saying that you are on a very high spiritual path and that your soul has the intention to experience enlightenment, and they want to encourage you on that path. Clearly, with the name Christ in your name, Christina, there's definitely a connection to Christ consciousness that is also meant to be explored. The archangels are saying that you are a healer through and through, and that you're meant to be bringing through, they're saying, the white light from the high angelic realms. So we do feel that specifically working with white light and also golden light is going to help you in your personal experience of the higher frequencies. But not to get too hung up on having to visualize it. It's just more of an intention of bringing those frequencies of love and light through you. The archangels are also saying that you have a very high mission here that's meant to help the collective consciousness of humanity in this great shift that's happening. And they're saying you're going to have many helpers along the way, and it's important for you not to feel like you're on this journey alone, or that you're having to, even go to battle. They're saying you don't have to go to battle to fight the dark side of the world. They're saying that you've had lifetimes in the past where you've had to embrace this sort of good versus evil consciousness, but now that's shifting, where you're just embodying the light so strong and so clear that the dark becomes irrelevant and has zero power over you. And so the angels are wanting you to be just very empowered in that place of holding the light so strong and clear that you are impermeable to the negative energies of the world, we'll say. Because we can feel at times you've had this sensitivity and this empathic gift and at times have felt vulnerable with it. And the angels are wanting you to just really step into that empowerment in a place where you feel like, this bright light that just shines so brilliantly in the world that dark can't exist in your presence. And so Michael is there to help you with that, to help you feel that strength. And if you ask him in meditation to gift you with an etheric shield and sword, if you're ready to receive it, he will gift that to you. And he only gifts it to those who embody the personal responsibility that is required to receive and embody that gift. So I feel that he is specifically saying that he will impart that gift to you if you go into meditation and ask him for that. So that will help you to feel stronger and safer in the world at large, and also to align with your mission and purpose. They're saying to go into meditation and just continue to receive other gifts that the angels have for you, so that you feel fully empowered in going forward. And then they're also saying there's a lot of creative energy wanting to come through you to help you manifest new and different ways of being in service to the world. And they're wanting you to have fun with it. So to not feel that this always has to be so serious on the spiritual path, but it's meant for you to have fun as well. So there's your message, Christina. I hope that resonates with you.
It does. Thank you so much. Many blessings. I'm tears of just gratitude because everything you said, I had called in several archangels, and I've been, seeking to just be able to fully shine my light as brightly as I can and feel them with me. So I really appreciate you taking the time to channel and to pass along the messages, and I'm very grateful. And thank you very much. I am wishing you a wonderful day, and I'm very much appreciative of your reading this morning. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Christina. Many blessings to you, and just keep going because you're definitely a light worker that we need here on the planet right now. And just be open each day. Just a brief little prayer is to say, God, I pray that I am an instrument of your love, light, and healing for the world, and guide me to the highest and best ways I can be of service today. And I'm open to receiving all the gifts and the blessings that the universe has for me. And for all this and more, I give my thanks. So be it and so it is. Amen.
Great advice, great advice. AngelChannel.com is Terra's website. Also, you have a World Peace Cruise, correct?
Yeah, I'd love to just take a brief moment to share about that. Spirit guided me about 4 years ago that I was supposed to start doing World Peace Cruises each year. And so this year is my third annual Channelers World Peace Cruise, and it's a 7-day Caribbean cruise. We sail out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, this coming December 8th, and our focus on this cruise, we're calling it the 12-12-12 Gateway to Ascension, and I'm super excited about it because to me 12-12-12 is just such a powerful day for intention and prayer setting. And so we've planned this wonderful World Peace Ceremony on the beach of St. Thomas. And we're going to be sending out our prayers into the oceans and out across the world at 12:12 p.m. Eastern on 12/12/12. And I'm also excited to share that the cruise line just dropped the prices of the cabins because they're trying to sell it out. So for a limited time, you can still get on board with us for only $900, including
wow,
conference.
for a 7-day cruise, unbelievable.
7-day cruise, including conference fees to attend a 7-day spiritual conference at sea. That's for an inside cabin based on double occupancy. But you can get all the details at worldpeacecruise.com. And we would love to have more people come join us. We have an amazing team of guest speakers and presenters that are just world-renowned spiritual teachers. And this is going to be just, I'm so excited. And I just want people to come join us.
I'm happy to see there's still time.
Such an amazing time.
Might be something I'll have to look into. Terra Sonora. You can connect with Terra and all of our guests, past, present, and future at beingwithronash.com. That's beingwithronash.com. We'll see you all on the radio real soon. Be at peace, everyone, because peace becomes you.
Experience the power of being. Join author and intuitive life counselor Ron Ash on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Being explores the various modalities associated with self-help and spirituality. Master divine guidance. Connect to source energy and expand your consciousness. For a complete list of our affiliate stations and showtimes, visit beingwithronash.com.
Psychic medium Catherine Glass has a delightfully pleasing, empathetic approach that significantly contributes to her ability to advise, heal, and guide. Allow Catherine Glass to help you resolve life's issues through spirit communication, psychic intuitive readings, or reconnective healing. Be inspired by Catherine Glass Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Counselor, healer, teacher, Catherine Glass. Psychic medium, 978-369-9228 or catherineglass.com.
Bridge the gap between Earth and the spiritual plane of existence. Join author and psychic medium Joseph Labruto III on a multi-dimensional journey of transformation every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on Being with Ron Ash. Communicate with a deceased loved one, the Ascended Masters, spirit guides, angels, and other spiritual beings. Or ask Joseph about your career, relationship, or life path. There is more to life than what we know. Find the answers at www.psychicmediumjoseph.com.
Reach out and communicate with your loved ones on Earth and in spirit via Diane Gian Lorenzo. Join Diane Gian Lorenzo, Spirit Communicator for Humans and Animals, Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Accurate, therapeutic, healing. Call Diane Gian Lorenzo, Pet Psychic, at 386-308-1356 or visit DianeGianLorenzo.com.
Capture the essence of the moment. Discover the possibilities for your future. The Tarot Life Coach uses an ancient form of counseling known as the Tarot to help you find the answers to life's many questions from an intuitive, spiritual perspective. Join psychic medium Tanya Melendez for the Tarot Life Coach, Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on the Being Talk Radio Network. Romance, career, finance. Find the answers at www.tarotlifecoach.com.
Are you seeking guidance and clarity in your life? Internationally known psychic medium Sherry Hobson can guide you to a brighter future. Access your Akashic records revealing soul patterns that will help enable you to change your life. Or connect to your angelic guidance, spirit guides, or those who have crossed over. Schedule your private session today at 760-521-2027 or at sherryhobson.com.
True knowledge evokes wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge in practice. Selective knowledge facilitates error. In spirit is truth. Darshini in Spirit will help you find the answers you seek. Darshini sees. Internationally renowned clairvoyant and spiritual guide Darshini has a refreshingly honest and candid style that contributes greatly to her ability to counsel, heal, and guide. Motivational speaker, author, teacher. Experience Darshini in Spirit at 714-348-9994. Visit darshini-inspirit.com.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. The Intuitive Life Coach takes a metaphysical approach to life coaching, identifying root issues, accessing key problems, and formulating a highly effective approach and resolution. Through proven coaching techniques, the Intuitive Life Coach will help you to move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Author, counselor, teacher Ron Ash is the Intuitive Life Coach. Call 424-777-LAWS or connect online at theintuitivelifecoach.me.